Now, I thought I would tackle some frequently asked questions that we get. The first one is, what evidence is there that your programs really work? We have case studies, testimonies. In the workplace, we've hosted over 1,000 attendees. Time and time again, we see very similar outcomes. There is a need to be able to really paint a picture to understand what mental health and wellness looks like in the workplace so that we can strategize steps towards taking pathways in what we do every day. There is a need to skill up our teams to know how to actually intervene in that early intervention and crisis space and build confidence, being able to be self-assured to know that you or your team know what to do in a time of need. If you require any further evidence in terms of what program evaluations we've run, reach out to the team and we'll share with you a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the evidence case that we've built in running programs in the community when it comes to workplace mental health. Another common question that we find is, is this actually suited to my team? I could just be a small business. You could be a sole trader. You could be a large corporation or working for the public sector. The Mindblank organization has actually run programs in all of those settings. So do not hesitate to reach out to our team. The more we understand who you are, what your needs are, the more that we can actually tailor programs to suit your needs and cater to the demographic that you have within your sector and your workplace. Now, another question is COVID-19. What do we do? It's an uncertain world and we don't know what to prepare for in 2022. There's some predictions that we're aware of that there will be a level of uncertainty in the air and that people are getting tired. We're already seeing that fatigue. So now more than ever, we need to make sure that workplaces are equipped to not just be crisis response and running on that treadmill, but to be planning for prevention and resilience long term. So we have programs that are not only face-to-face, but we can guide you with some online alternatives, or we can guide your team with some plans to actually implement the program yourself within your own workplace setting. So we're here to make sure that the knowledge and skills that we have get shared with your team in the best way possible. There is no point in delaying this knowledge just because COVID's here and sticking around. The last one is time. But I don't have the time to commit to the program. Once again, we want to know what works for you. We have all sorts of different program designs. We can keep flexible. We can suit the needs that your workplace is facing. Sometimes we have workplaces that just decide to do some training once a quarter with our team. Some of them find, let's pick the time slot over lunch. Some are finding, let's do some whole day intensive workshops. Really, the sky is the limit. We want to know from you what works with your workplace, and we'll be able to provide some flexible outcomes to make sure that we deliver what works for your team. The final question is funding. Now, when it comes to funding, you need to know that investing in our programs is investing in early intervention strategies. There is research out there, and I'm more than happy to share with you. Every dollar that you spend in health programs, there's at least $5 return of investment. When it comes to equipping managers and supervisors, every dollar you invest in training, in skills, in emotional well-being, in an emotional well workplace, strategies can support at least every dollar that's spent, $10 return of investment. So it is a no-brainer. If you have any further questions or concerns, please let us know. I've dropped a question and answer, a cheat sheet for you in the link below. My final update for you all is, what's next? If you are ready to book now, there is an inquiry form below. We will give you an additional 10%. If you just drop in a line that you're ready to book now, we'll give you that further discount because we're incredibly passionate about sharing our skills with you. Now, the second option that you have that you can do as the next step is actually just reach out, fill out the inquiry form and talk to our team. As I've mentioned a few times, we're actually passionate about tailoring what works for you. We don't want to give you something that could be designed for a different sector that doesn't necessarily suit your needs. So let us find out what's going on for you, and we'll be able to support your needs the best. So don't hesitate to reach out and have a chat with our team so that we can provide that tailored response back to you. The third option we have in terms of bookings is actually some do-it-yourself options. We've got some video materials that we've filmed throughout the last 2 years that have been designed for various sectors that we're willing to share with you. You think our program's great? Fantastic. We're actually wanting to empower you to implement it yourselves. Have these conversations with your team. We have an abundance of knowledge to share with you. If you want to get started, jump on to that inquiry box and share with us that you're interested in the do-it-yourself options. Of course, our program facilitators can lead that process, and just be aware that some of the tools that we've created may not necessarily be tailored for your specific workplace, but it's certainly something to get you started. We're really here to make sure that we empower people to build skills and put some mental wellbeing practices in place. So that's our gift back to you.